it is a different spot for us. I'm in my office at home because I'm working from home today. But of course, we still gonna do pretty good coffee. And it's the end of the month. Wow. That went really, really, really fast. It always goes really fast though. It always goes really fast. So I'm excited today. I have a different coffee to try. I think I've had it before, but it's been a while, so I don't know. And I don't know if I've done it with you, but it doesn't matter. Before we get started, you know what I'm gonna tell you to do? Subscribe. Then I want you to get your word and get your coffee or your beverage of choice and get ready for pretty good coffee. Okay, so like I said, I have a different coffee to try today, and it's melted, but that's because it was like in the car. I was trying not to drink it before I got home so I could like try it with you all. So I'm going to take off this really wet, yuck, tag. But anyways, so it's Chick-fil-A, and I'm excited. It's their frozen coffee or frosted coffee. So it's their coffee mixed with their Sweet Dream treat, which is really their ice cream, y'all, their soft serve, but whatever they call it, Sweet Dream. So this is mixed with that. So I'm going to taste, I'm going to swirl it up a little bit because again, it started to melt. Ooh, that's pretty good. It's good. And it's much, 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 much better than the Wendy's Frosty Chino or whatever it's called, which is their Frosty and their coffee mix. That is not good. Don't drink that. Don't drink that. This is good. This still tastes like their coffee, which, as you all know, Chick-fil-A has my favorite fast food coffee. And it has a little bit of a sweetness to it, obviously from the Sweet Dream, but it's not overpowering. So it's good. So try it if you have not tried it before, and let me know what you think in the comments. And it's vanilla flavor. I always get the vanilla iced coffee from them, and it tastes like their frozen coffee is vanilla because their Sweet Dream is vanilla. So I don't have any complaints about it. I think it's really good actually. So yeah, it's good. So try it if you have not tried it. And let's jump into this word. I don't know if you can hear Evie screaming in the background, but again, I'm working from home, so yeah, we're going to jump into it. We're going to do Psalms 119, verses 26 and 27, and I'm going to be reading the NLT version. Psalms 119, verses 26 and 27, the NLT version. And it says, I told you my plans, and you answered. Now teach me your decrees. Help me understand the meaning of your commandments, and I will meditate on your wonderful deeds. I told you my plans, and you answered. Now teach me your decrees. Help me understand the meaning of your commandments, and I will meditate on your wonderful deeds. And I thought that this was the best scripture to end this month on, because we all had plans for how the school year was going to start, how we were going to go into the second half of the year, or I guess we're already, because we're well into the second half, 2 months into the second half, but still, this is when most of us hit our stride, right? And so we're starting to map things out and seeing some things come to fruition. But right here, I told you my plans and you answered. I told you my plans and you answered. Now teach me your decrees. That implies to me that sometimes plans that we're going to tell God, God's going to be like, that's cool, but we're not going to do that. Or he could say, yes, that's it, but I want you to do it in this way, because it's saying, now teach me your decrees. So God, you're declaring something that supersedes my plans. You're declaring something that supersedes my plans. Decrees are laws. This is the game plan. So I told you my plans and you answered me. Now help me to understand how you answered me. Help me to understand how you want me to navigate these plans that I had and these plans that you've designed. Right. And so it's important that as we're closing out the month, there's some things that came to fruition for you and things that didn't. And that doesn't mean that you failed in any way or necessarily that you excelled in the way that you anticipated. Right. But it doesn't mean that you're not on the right track. It means that you probably need to ask God, help me to understand what it is that you have made law for me, what it is that you have designed for me to do, what it is that you're calling me to act out and to follow through on. I told you my plans and then you answered me. Now help me to understand the answer. Help me to understand the answer. And then it said, help me to understand the meaning of your commandments, and I will meditate on your wonderful deeds. And I love this because it says the meaning of your commandments, not the words of your commandments, but the meaning, the spirit, the heart of your commandments. Help me to know you, God. Help me to understand why these are things that you have said this has to be. Help me to understand that. Help me to understand who it is, who you are to me and who I am to you and how I fit within this, right? And it's so good because, again, it's about the meaning, the heart, the spirit of the commandments, the heart and the spirit of the commandments, because it's not just words. They're living, they're breathing. When God tells you to do something, it's not just something that he's just saying to say. There is purpose behind it. There is life attached to it. And because there is life attached to it, you have to understand how to steward and nurture it well. That's the key. That's the key. And so when you're saying, I want to understand the meaning of your commandments, and then because I'm able to understand it, then I'm able to meditate on your wonderful deeds instead of focusing on the restrictions, or instead of focusing on how this doesn't fit with my personal plan, or instead of focusing on how I don't understand this, because I now understand the meaning or the heart and the soul of your commandments, I'm able to really meditate on your wonderful deeds and how you are a father in all ways. And so because you have made these decrees and these commandments, there was purpose to them. And because there was purpose to them, there was something that was coming from them, right? There is both the decree and the commandment, but then there is a result of following it. And that's the wonderful deeds. That's the wonderful deeds, God. I can focus on that. I can focus on the fact that you've carried me, that you covered me, that you provided for me, that you went before me, that you fought the battles on my behalf, that you have protected me and my family, that you have given me a sound mind, that you have given me health, that you have given me prosperity. Like, I can focus on the wonderful deeds because I'm no longer caught up in what I feel are the restrictions of the commandments. I'm no longer caught up in the confusion of why you would ask me to do certain things. I'm no longer thinking about, hold on, we have a guest. Hold on one second. So we're going to pause because he's coming in. He probably has a question too. So hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Mommy duty never stops. It never stops. But what, again, picking up from where we left off on, being able to shift our mindset from the negative connotation of commandment and decree and our plans not being the final plan is important because it helps us to meditate on the good things. It helps us to focus on the good things. The reality is that our plans will never provide for us in the way that God has intended. Our plans will never cover us in the way that God has intended. Our plans will never be sufficient for the glory that is attached to the purpose he's given us. Ever. And so once you're able to shift your mindset, you're able to meditate on the good things, the bigger things, the better things. And that's important. That's important. So I'm not going to hold you because obviously I got a house that I got to run while working. But I want you to hold Psalms 119 verses 26 and 27 in your heart this week, and that you close out this month well. And you close it out well because you're going to share your plans with God. You're going to allow him to answer, and then you're going to respond, help me to understand the answer. Help me to understand the answer. That's it. That's all I got. I hope that you enjoy your Pretty Good Coffee. I hope that you enjoy the word. I hope that you get your tickets to Hey Pretty, the Hey Pretty conference. You can go to heyprettylife.com to get your tickets, or you can use the Afterpay link that is also going to be available to you, and it'll be down in the description box, and you can use that as well. We want all the girls to come. So we are making plenty of options available for you. So hop on that before all the tickets sell out, because they're going to sell out, guys. They're going to sell out. And I don't want you to miss it. I don't want you to miss it. We have some amazing, amazing things planned. But for now, let's have a good work week. Bye, pretty.